Do you know it's not yet 6?
I'm too excited to sleep. Do you want one?
We'll both be knackered by dinner time.
Oh, don't be such an old grump. Hey, I feel like a kid who's walking up on Christmas morning to see what's in my Christmas stocking.
Still a bit mind-boggling though, isn't it, eh? The thought of me running my own business.
Hey, us having our own business.
Oh, and there's me thinking the only plus in all this was getting to be my own boss.
Oh, just think, Kev, no more working for wages.
Yeah, no more Mike Baldwin.
Hey, a house with a garden where the girls can keep pets.
And no more Mike Baldwin.
Oh, Rosie's been murdering for a real bunny rabbit for ages. And no more Mike Baldwin.
You woke me up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. It's just your mummy and your daddy being silly, because mummies and daddies are allowed to be silly sometimes.
Oh, she knows she's got a silly daddy, don't you, Rosie Posey? Come on, get on me back. Yeah, hey there, I up ready to the fair.
Don't used to have a real horse.
Yeah, what will you buy me when we get there?
Hey, Rosie and Sophie will have their own ponies when Daddy's got his own stringy garage.
Yeah, his own private zoo by the sounds of it, eh? Come on.
Come here.
I don't know, Sal. Still reckon it could be a hell of a risk.
Oh, who knows how to run that garage better than you do? Hey, it's a piece of cake.
Mike, I mean, this garage thing, do you think it's wise?
Oh, not now, darling.
No, don't tell me not to worry my pretty little head about things, Roth.
Pure business logistics. I'm just moving my assets around.
You're not moving your garage around, are you? You're selling it.
To put money into the Quebec deal.
But you've just taken out a whopping great loan on the flat for that.
Won't cover it. It's not a Mickey Mouse operation that can be financed on a shoestring.
Look, every damn thing we own's going to be in one basket. I mean, apart from my stake in this place, and that's not going to support the two of us, is it?
Alma, why are you so pessimistic?
I'm not. I'm being realistic. I mean, what if the deal goes sour?
You think your old man's too old to hack it?
No, of course not.
Then what's bugging you? Is it Stephen? Don't you trust him?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Then what are you worried about? I can handle it. Scout's honour. See ya.
Anything interesting?
Well, I can't be bothered with any of it right now, to be honest.
That'll wake you up.
So,
Didn't sleep much last night, did you?
well, they're calling the fuzz. That's what's done me head in. I mean...
Hi.
I was on my way around to your house, but I saw the car outside, so...
We thought we'd come in early, you know, get something done before... Well, that was the idea anyway.
Yeah, it's a bit out of order, all this, don't you think?
I'm sure they'll let him go. Your dad's no criminal. They're not going to send him to jail.
There's pie in the sky, tell her. Look, they take a very dim view of us peasants breaking their rules. No, it's them against us, mate.
So what's the drill?
Well, I think we go down there mob-handed and give him loads of support. That's all we can do, isn't it?
Maybe you could ask your mum to change her statement, or whatever the legal term is.
I don't know if it's down to her now. Even if she would, which I very much doubt.
Or perhaps ask her to not make it sound so bad. He didn't actually do anything to her last night. Surely she doesn't want to see her husband go to jail.
Look, I don't want to interrupt anything like, but
No, you're all right, Bill, come in.
I just want to say that I'll be in court this morning. Show a bit of solidarity, like, if that's all right with you.
Well, yeah, more the better.
My dad'll appreciate that, Bill. Cheers, mate.
Poor old Jimmy. I wonder how he's bearing up.
I mean, I knew she was mad at me, you know what I mean? I gave her plenty of cause. I didn't think she hated me, though.
Your wife's been under a lot of strain. You both have.
Oh, come on, Peter, behave yourself. She hates me. She must do. She wouldn't set me up for this lot, would she?
Technically, Mrs. MacDonald was in the right. You very publicly broke the conditions of bail.
Look, I wanted to speak to my wife. Does that put me in the same bracket as the Crays,
Jim,
does it?
calm down. All this anger will do you no good in court.
Yeah, sorry. You're the expert. Go on then, what are my chances?
It's pretty cut and dried, I'm afraid. You were warned that if you went to her home or approached her in any way, you'd be rearrested.
Oh, fine. Well, dead on. All right. Just let them cut my head off and be done with it.
But I'll do my utmost to plead that there were mitigating circumstances to last night's events, that you had no intention of harming her.
Listen. I'd never harm her, Peter. I raised my hand to that woman once, and once only, and I'd never do it again for the rest of my life. I love her. Always have, and she knows it. Liz. How in the name of God did we get to this state, eh?
Right, I've finished that escort. Is it okay if I give Brian Morse a quick ring?
Yeah, sure. Do I know him?
Oh, he's the governor of the place he used to work. Well, when I left, he said if I wanted to come back, he'd see what he could do.
Sort of way of handing in your cards, isn't it?
Well, just being practical. If Baldwin does flog this place, well, I could well be out of a job. We're both good for that matter.
Yeah, well, might have come to that.
What, reckon you're fireproof, do you?
Well, wasn't going to say anything, but he's offered me first refusal.
Then go for it, mate.
That's what Sally reckons as well.
Yeah? So what's the problem?
Problem is a few £1,000 what I haven't got.
Just crawl to your bank manager.
I'm doing that this afternoon as well. All down to him, mate. We'll go and put the kettle on, Oryx. Go on, jump to it. Could be brewing up for your new boss.
Do all you women think you were put on this earth especially to give us blokes aggro?
Of course. You'd make a right ash of things if we weren't there to keep you in check.
I can see you went to the same school of ear bashing as my wife. Right then, any messages?
Yes, and Mrs. Clough rang to see if you're still looking for machinists. I told her that you were seeing people on Friday.
Not Ida Clough.
What do you know her?
Yeah. Yeah, she was a pal of your boyfriend's late missus. Oh, right couple of battle axes.
Oh, I know who you mean. Oh, you won't be one to see her then, will you?
I don't know. She was a good worker when she wasn't mixing it. Yeah, I see her. You never know. She might have mellowed with age like me.
Oh.
Morning.
Morning. Don't tell me you've only just pitched in.
He was waiting outside when I got here.
Yeah, the thing is, look, I want to shoot off a bit early because Jim McDonald's in court today. And,
Oh, what's he been had up for this time?
well, he broke a court order not to go near Liz.
You know, I always said he was a right nutter. Glad I got rid of him. What'd he do? Thump her again, did he, eh?
Any road, I thought I'd go down and give him a bit of moral support, like, you know.
No, you can forget it.
Hey, hang on a minute, he's my mate.
And you're my employee at the moment. We're working to a tough deadline here, time's money. If your mate wants to get himself in trouble, that's his problem. And don't you give me any funny looks either.
I was just going to give you your other messages. And Mr. Harris rang from some firm of valuers.
Correct. Yeah, what do you want?
He said to meet you at MVB Motors at 10:30.
Right, good.
People usually say that when they're...
Putting the place up for sale, yeah.
I'm not asking.
Not much. No, all right, I'm getting rid of it. But it's not public knowledge at the moment. I can see I'm not going to keep any secrets from you.
Oh, you can trust me to be discreet, Mr. Baldwin.
I certainly hope I can.
I've not heard from him since last Friday. The thing is, I think he's a bit annoyed with me. Because you see, I got myself into a bit of a state on the journey to Lowestoft. You know when I ran out of petrol and Curly so kindly came to rescue me?
Well, Reg can't be cross about that. It were an accident.
No, but I left this aerated message on the answer machine saying that I was never going down there again.
Well, he knows you didn't mean it.
I'm always saying things I don't mean me, then wishing I hadn't.
But I've not had the chance to tell him because he's not rung since.
Well, my mum always says a phone has a dial as well as a receiver.
Well, my mother says that she reckons it's all his fault for putting me in this situation in the first place and that he should be on the first train and bring me a big bunch of flowers.
Now, does it matter whose fault it is? If you love him, call him. Simple as that.
Yes, I know, but I hate
Adam
it.
sent me out for some flea powder. What for? Well, they haven't got a cat.
It's for Jack's pigeons.
I didn't know birds had fleas.
No, does she? But she sprays them every so often just to make sure. She's worried about the health inspector.
Does Jack know?
No, she tells me it's special air freshener. He thinks he's got the only pigeons ponging a Chanel No. 5.
Yes, I do love him. Silly, stubborn little man.
Thanks, you don't need to bother coming round. I'm fine.
No, I'll be going with the boys. Yeah, I'll get in touch if any... Oh, listen, I'll have to go then. There's somebody at the door. OK, thanks for phoning. Bye. Hiya! That was Lynn Hargreaves on the phone, domestic violence officer. Just wanted to know if I needed any help.
All right, yeah.
I must say, they're certainly on the ball.
Well, I wonder who's offering to help me dad then.
Cup of tea? Coffee? I was going to ring you earlier, but I didn't think you'd appreciate being woken up at the crack of dawn.
To say what?
Just to hear the sound of a friendly voice, really.
Well, what makes you think we're going to be friendly?
I see. Look, I love you both very much. But if you've come to say what I think you have, then you're wasting your time.
I told you. Let's go. No, wait a minute, wait. Is this what you want, Mummy? Complete warfare between the lot of us?
I wanted none of it.
Well, then stop wrecking at me dad's life, then.
Hey? How come I'm suddenly the villain here? It's him who's wrecked mine.
You were right, this is hopeless. Come on.
Oh, so that's it, is it? You've switched to his side now.
Mum, we don't want to be on anybody's side.
Look, we know what he's done, and we know what he can be like.
But he isn't the monster that you're making him out to be.
I never said he was.
Then give him a chance.
I've given him too many as it is. Why the hell should I?
Because it was you.
Because you're the strong one.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it is. You know it is. Any sign of bother and he falls apart. You're the one that keeps your act together.
I mean, it's just like now. He's in lumber and you hold all the cards.
And the way we see it, well, the old fella needs somebody in his corner.
So it's him or me? And you've chosen him?
Mum, he wouldn't flipping need to choose if you'd just drop your charges, or at least speak up for him.
It's not down to me!
But, Mum, it was you that grassed him up.
What was I supposed to do? Wait till he belted me senseless?
Oh, he only wanted to talk to you, Mum.
I mean, come on, you're in a pub full of people. How much harm can he have done?
You weren't there. You don't know what it was like. Oh, we're going round in circles here. Look, it's not down to me. It's now up to the magistrates. Right, we need to go about 1:45. Are you going to pick me up or shall I come over the road?
I think we'll be making our own way there, Mum.
I see.
See, it's the boys I feel sorry for.
I don't. They're young, they'll get on with their lives. It's us old uns what bear brunt.
Yeah, kids are tough, you know. They get on with their life no matter what.
But if parents give the children a stable environment, they're much more likely to grow up to be balanced, considerate adults.
Don't believe everything you read in books, Cock.
No.
Now look at her, Terry.
I beg your pardon?
I'm sure he couldn't have had a better mum and dad.
He couldn't?
Not your fault he turned out a bad lot then.
Well, when me and Curly have children, we're going to make it a strict rule never to quarrel in front of them.
Well, me and our Jack never did. Not often, anyway.
I mean, the McDonalds, I like them, but they can both be a bit fiery and they don't care who knows it.
More than a bit fiery when he thumped her by all accounts.
Well, I can't help feeling sorry for him all the same. I just wonder what'll happen to him now.
I'll tell you one thing that'll happen to him. If he pulls another stunt like he did last night, he's bad.
Right, court 4.
Oh, turn that thing off.
Yep. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no problem. He'll understand. Yeah. Sir, Bill Webster. Baldwin won't give him the time off.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Will they do?
Oh, Kevin. Oh, I'd lend you £1 million and mine a measly few thousand.
Well, let's hope that snotty bank manager thinks the same, eh?
He'll not be snotty. One look at you and he'll see a budding Mike Baldwin.
Oh, no, I've changed my mind now.
I'm a successful businessman. Couldn't be like him in any other way.
Why? Because I'm thick and he's smart.
No, because you're lovely and he's not. Good luck, Kevin.
All right. See you later.
Hi, Tony.
Hello.
Is Kevin?
Oh, he's out on a personal errand. The boss knows.
Oh, no, I won't ask him. It's just the boss asked me to bank yesterday's takings.
Oh, he never mentioned it when he was in earlier.
Oh, well, you can get him on his mobile if you want to check it.
No, no sweat. I mean, it's... It's just, you don't go handing over nearly 500 quid without a...
How much are you making a day?
Well, it's sometimes more, sometimes less. It's usually mostly checks, but, you know, this bulk came from the market traders and them lads only know cash.
So how much do you make on an average day, then?
Oh, you'd have to ask Kev that. Oh, his nibs.
Oh, that's quite a profitable little business, then.
Yeah, it's got a lot of potential and all. Asking Mike Baldwin to invest in new equipment, well, it's like asking Jack Duckworth to take the pledge. Maybe you could have a word.
Yeah, maybe I could.
My client deeply regrets his behaviour and apologises for any apparent disrespect to the court, but his only intention was to speak to his wife, whom he still loves deeply. We ask the court to consider that it was a desire to rescue his marriage, that it was love, not malice, which prompted his admittedly foolhardy actions of last evening.
So, how's fella, my lad? Have you heard?
I knocked on the door, but I couldn't get an answer, Jack.
You're flaming injustice if they do put him down. I mean, after all, it were only a little tap, wasn't it?
There's a bit more than that, mate.
Oh, now, come on, Don. They can provoke women, can't they? Champions at it. Eh?
Anyway, I wanted to go to court and give him a bit of moral support, but Gowlighter Baldwin has put the kibosh on it.
Well, what do you expect working for that little runt?
Oh, hang on, your other half.
Not my idea, mate. She's got a mind of her own, as Joe's here.
Oh, you're taking my name in vain, are you?
I can't get away with no, can I? Come on, then. What are you having?
Oh, I'll just have a lemonade and, I'll have a ham sandwich, please, Jack. Can I have a word with you?
I'll sign up for that.
Yeah, you'll be in your element. Only lady among all them lads.
It's strictly fellas.
Oh, don't you mind?
No. Who wants to be stood there freezing, watching a load of horses' bums passing?
No pleasure for you at all, light of my life.
They can be very elegant, though, going to the races. Do you remember that lovely scene from My Fair Lady?
Oh, yeah, all in black and white and them big fancy hats.
Yeah, now but a lot of struts nowadays.
Not at Ascot, they know.
We're not going to flaming Ascot.
No, 'cause you'll be more at home on some tatty dump. Where best dressed folk are jockeys.
Got it in one, my little stocking top, and thanks a bunch, you. By the way, Mrs. Clark over there, and butty, lemonade, and get a move on.
Please? Do you know when me and Girlie have children, I'm going to teach them the importance of good manners.
Keep harping on about that. You're not,
Oh, no, not yet, no, but it is on our agenda.
Oh, I wish you'd get it on my daughter's agenda. I'm going to be drawing old age pension before I'm a grandma.
Raquel!
Come then.
It makes good money.
Ah, yeah, you're telling me. I know what they charge for the flaming service.
Yeah, I know, but he's strapped for cash. I mean, we would get it at a rock bottom price.
Us? We're not serious.
Well, Tony reckons it could be a cracking little business.
He's just a kid. What does he know?
He's been in the same line of work since he left school.
Anyway, where will we get that sort of cash? Especially now that I've had to buy the flaming house.
Well, I could take out a loan or get a second mortgage on mine.
No chance. You think I'd let you take on a burden like that? No. No, forget about it, Josie. The whole thing's a non-starter. Besides, I'm not going to change horses at my time of life.
You know, every time I go to the cash and carry, I come away forgetting one thing. I mean, today it was mustard.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Only got small ones.
Oh, that'll do, thanks, fine. Is Maureen in?
Ah, yes, she's in the back, phoning her husband.
I'll have
tried to ring you at work and they say you're not in. And I keep getting that funny voice on your mobile saying that the number you've called is switched off. And you're never at the flat. I'm just so sorry, Reg, about what I said. I really didn't mean it. I was just upset. I'm just so sorry when you're cross with me. And if you could just ring me as soon as... Oh, no.
Thank you, darling.
Any luck?
He's still not at work. And I've just left a message at the flat and the tape ran out.
Oh. Hey, listen, Audrey and me were thinking of having a girls' night out if you're interested. I mean, you're welcome to come and up. We had a good laugh last time, didn't we? Once we dodged Madam Roberts out of her pit of gloom.
You'd have to dig me out of a pit of gloom this time. I don't think Marsman's speaking to me.
Well, what did he say?
Well, good news is, they're willing to lend us the bulk of it, depending on what they value it at.
I thought Baldwin was doing that.
Well, they're not going to take his word for it, Sal. It's over 40,000 quid. I bumped into Mike earlier. He had a guy with him who seemed to know his stuff. But still willing to let me have it for 40 if I can close a quick deal.
Brilliant!
Hardly, Sal. Even if the bank do stump up, we've got to find 10%.
Yeah, we can do that.
How? Raid Sophie's piggy bank. We're talking 4,000 quid.
Don't be negative, Kev. The girls have got some savings,
No,
haven't we?
that's in trust, Sal. I'm not touching
Yeah,
that.
it'd only be in the short term. We could remortgage this house, we can sell the car. I could ask my mum if she'd be willing to give us a bit of a loan.
Sal, your mum's hardly got anything left from what your dad left her.
To be an investment. We've got to do this, Kevin. I just know we have.
We have heard Mrs. MacDonald's statement, and we have taken into account your solicitor's plea of mitigation. While we accept that there was, on this occasion, no evidence of any actual threat of physical abuse towards your wife,
That's good, isn't it?
nevertheless, it is clear to this court that you cannot abide by the previous conditions of bail. Therefore, you will be remanded in custody until your case comes up for sentencing in
3 weeks.
in 3 weeks' time.
Where will they send him?
For a nice little holiday in Strangeways. Are you satisfied now, Mum?